rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Village of Washingtonville. Oh, I'm sorry. A moment of silence. I apologize.
Moment of silence and memory.
Moment. Thank you. I apologize. A few announcements. Really, the big one was we've completed the paving project on Decker, Smith Court, and Hayes Place. We replaced or we ripped up all the old paving, we milled the paving. The DPW replaced or refurbished well over 100 catch basins, manholes. Curbing was started last year. Some of it was taken up this year by putting in the corrugated piping, which we found through a sinkhole. If we had not found that sinkhole at that point, we'd be ripping up new pavement. So I'm putting together something for the paper for Friday, but it will also be on Facebook, which automatically goes to the webpage. The different agencies, Blooming Grove, I want to give a shout out to them, thanking them, school district for keep moving the different bus stops. They were notified 3 times a day. Callahan, the meeting in Callahan for replacing the corrugated pipe on a timely, in a timely fashion, as well as A-Tech Concrete to replace some of the curbing that needed to be ripped up. So collectively, I think the job went real well. Got a lot of people happy. Some people want to know when their work's going to be paid. I guess that's what happens with it. But we'll deal with that at a later date. We have Washingtonville coming up October 19th at the Vern Allen Park. Starts at 2 o'clock p.m. and goes to 6 or dark. Our dog park is being constructed as we speak. Trustee Legato and I were there yesterday marking out the areas. It's been leveled. Topsoil has been brought in. We still need to be bringing in more topsoil. We're going to have light path, post and rail. Again, we'll have the DPW complete that project. And if it's anything like they've done on Decker and Smith and Hayes, it's going to be pretty awesome. So it's really done the announcements for tonight. We have old business, follow-up discussion regarding drainage easement issue on Fran, again, your last name?
Orphanatakis.
Yes. If you want to please come up. Fran. We also have John Petrosini. I think we got this. I got this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's here. have John join us,
Yes.
so we don't yell across.
Yeah.
Can everyone hear?
Testing one, two, testing.
Okay. Thank you for meeting with me this evening. I wanted to add something to the record from the last meeting dated, the last village board meeting dated September 17, 2019. Meeting was at 7 p.m. When Mayor, you said that you had asked me to contact Dale regarding the drainage and the work that was being done, and you made a comment that my response was that I don't like him. Liking him has nothing to do with this, because on August 2nd, 2010, at 10:15 a.m., Mr. Dale N. Prasad, Vice President, owner of Oral Chemicals Incorporated, he used foul language, and he made multiple personal threats to me, okay? He accosted me on Nickel Street, and I'm requesting police protection, because I don't know where he's going with this,
Hold a second.
okay?
2010?
In 2010, at 10:15 a.m. Police were called, they came, I have everything documented, and I have the police blotter too, okay? So this is what I'm dealing with. So no, I won't contact him, because it's not, I don't have to contact him. The village is supposed to be protecting me and my property. I'm a taxpayer, okay? All involved in these plans and permits are breaking the law. I have been requesting this for several years, and the property's been worked on. The drainage easements have been filled in with what kind of soil? We don't know. Was it ever tested? I have all these questions that I'd like answered.
I asked John Petrozzini, our building engineer, who close to the project, is that right turn, close, you know the project. If you could shed some light on this, some of the questions.
Yes, that was the questions.
You can have mine, I have 2 copies.
As far as the fill being placed, which I'm assuming is your violations of the drainage easements.
There was not just fill. I have photos of everything throughout the process. There was drainage, there was piping put in, the property was elevated, all the surrounding properties have been elevated approximately 5 feet. Okay? All of the drainage easements have been filled in. So therefore, there's no way for my property to be drained. And I've been bringing this up to the village's attention for several years now. And it's not fair that I have to be sitting here when everybody else has their property done and everybody's been violated the drainage easements. When, years ago, I was told I couldn't even put a tree in because there's a drainage easement.
I spoke to Theo
Do we have permits?
a little under 2 weeks ago, and I asked him to run a drain along the fence line, the chain link fence that separates you and the house, your next door neighbor, Collins over there. He agreed to do that. That's what I'm thinking.
To whose house?
The chain link fence that's behind your house,
Right.
to run a drain, which would help your property.
A storm drain, a pipe that leads to the other pipes?
The pipes stopped behind my property. There's no pipes there.
2 weeks ago, I met with Theo and asked him to put a drain along the chain link fence behind your property. He agreed to that. He will be working on that. Okay, he has the contractor who will be back to do that. That was a little less than 2 weeks ago.
Are there permits for that? I don't want to be in violation on doing anything on my property if there are violations here.
we will make sure
Because
that.
FEMA hasn't been involved with Hurricane Irene, FEMA was involved, so it's clearly a problem, a drainage problem on this whole property. All of the property that's in that whole area. 3 of my neighbors, well, more than 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, had their properties tampered with, had the drainage easements filled in. Do I see any permits for that? I've been asking. In March, I sent another request in to the village. And prior to that, a year ago, when the property started to be filled in, like 2 years ago, when they started to fill in Claire Thorpe's property, 109 East Main Street. And that soil that was used, was that tested? Because there was a lot of debris in that soil. There were screws there was a lot of different things in that soil. And that's a concern of mine too. I mean, has there been any permits? How can he do all this work on multiple properties when I can't get any answers? I can't get any answers. I'm a taxpayer just like everyone else. And I should be protected from the village. I shouldn't have the village allow my property to be degrading. Because other properties, I guess they have preferential treatment. Obviously, it seems to be. Because I'm dead ears, mute ears. Everything that I've been asking for over several years. And yeah, it's nice that Dale said that he'll do it, but is that another violation? Is there a permit?
Do you feel any questions or no?
No.
No.
Good.
Outside of New York City, there's no requirements for soil testing unless there's obvious contamination in it.
That soil came from a motor oil shop, and that's not what this says. Section 88, chapter 88 and 93. Does not say that. That soil does not have to be tested.
New York State law says that.
This is right from Washingtonville, the Village of Washingtonville's website. So this is incorrect?
I'm not saying it's incorrect, I'm telling you it's New York State law.
But then this is posted incorrectly on your website.
This is from the E-codes that were redone.
I gave a copy last meeting to everyone.
Which code would be precedent here, state or?
Yours can be more stringent. So if yours requires testing, then you have to do it. New York State law is unless there's a smell or physical contamination, you don't test.
Just a question about the testing on the village level. If there's no smell or contamination, if it does say we need to test, what would
Then
we
you
test
would
for?
have to test.
What would we test for?
That soil came from a motor
was-
shop.
Yeah, but my question is, what The
It
code says
wasn't
to
a-
test, but what do we test for? And the
If
code
it was
doesn't
an
state.
automotive facility, so you would look for fluids from.
There's also a
transmission
deli
fluids,
too.
Gas.
There's a deli, right?
So when it says test, that's what I'm saying, it doesn't specify what
Test.
to test for.
That's what I was thinking from that.
I'm just trying to be clear, because if it does say testing, I don't disagree with that, but what do we test for? It doesn't say that.
You could
You know,
look for
test so-and-so
typical
or-
automotive imbalance, like screws, that kind of thing.
Was a phase one or a phase two done?
No, not that
Okay.
I know of.
Phase one is net. Phase one is usually the first step. I mean, everyone looked the other way, all these years since I've been asking. The village looked the other way. And Mayor, I've been in contact with you by text, telephone call for several years now.